beat, so you know it's special time.
SOS, he smashed on sight. 100 shots out the chopper, he gon' die before the night. Once it's up, it ain't no time for a fight. I let it bust, nigga, I'm tryna take a life. Yeah. What's good, man? It's your boy 503 Line. Step inside the booth and unloosen the top. 503 Line is alive. We back at it. Next up, I got the darker side of Anthony Joshua. And I think every boxer has a dark side, okay? All these dudes have a little Dark Vader in them. You know, they fighters. This is the hurt business. But I think this is a dope video, man. And I'm gonna react to this one, man. Shout out to AJ. Let's get it. Shout out to the LDBC too.
We all know Anthony Joshua as a big, humble, friendly giant. He often pays a lot of respect to his opponents in the build-ups to his fights, and his post-fight interviews normally follow suit.
So we're on the rise right now, and just a good entrance to the professional game. A long, hard journey ahead, but you believe you can go all the way, don't you? I'm not saying anything just yet.
I can't help notice there seems to be a darker side emerging from the 250-pound muscle-bound wrecking machine.
I'm serious about what I do. And as I said, I'm not into the business of ducking no one. The man who talks less is the man you need to be worried about.
Over the last few days, I've gone back and rewatched all the old interviews and fights of AJ so far, and gathered...
Stop that shit. Man, AJ ain't that skinny no more though, bro. Jonah just looked like a little kid growing up before our eyes, y'all. Motherfucking me, AJ is not that little no more, man. He is not that little.
An interesting collection of the times the Beast has failed to contain his anger.
Like, I'm a beast now.
Beast.
Don't regard me as a fighter I was 7, 8 years ago. Because if you done, I'm gonna knock your head off.
Yeah. Talk that shit, boy. Ah.
Are you too nice to be a boxer?
You know what the thing is, Lee? You asked me that question a minute ago. I'm not even messing about right now, and I know people are in, but I'm going to tell you about myself. Just don't ask me that question. If me and you ever do an interview again, don't bother asking me about that question because it's doing my head in.
First up, we have Joshua's interview for the Sun News website back in May of 2015. Joshua's seemingly out-of-character outburst was later revealed as a quote-unquote prank on Joshua's behalf. But just bear in mind, the interviewer really doesn't know he's joking.
You're lucky I got these gloves on.
Am I?
You're seriously lucky I got these gloves because it's me off these questions about am I too nice. You're in my domain now. You're in the lion's den with me. Ask me that question again if you think I'm too nice. You think I'm...
Hold on. Did y'all hear what he just said? You in the lion's den, boy. Show some respect. Carry on.
About. Ask me that question again. Because Andy, I spoke to you about this as well. About people asking me these silly questions about am I too nice. Does it look like I'm messing about with you?
No, it doesn't look like.
Does it look like I'm messing about with you?
No.
Have a word with him, because I'm not joking with this geezer, you know. He's doing my head in, people thinking I'm too nice.
This type of supposed prank doesn't seem like a very friendly thing to do to a guy clearly weighing less than 100 pounds your minimum. And if I'm being completely honest, the question, are you too nice to be a boxer, seems to rattle him a bit, and perhaps he later turned his genuine anger into a bit of a joke. Either way, I think it shows that if you push the right buttons, you will get a response.
I don't know how to get out of the ring. I don't know what to do. I feel a bit like crying. You should go into act, that was pretty convincing.
Hey, man. You can say what you want to say, man. You'll do this and you'll do that. But when a 250-pound man is talking that talk to you and he getting aggressive, if you about 100 pounds, man, you gonna feel that pressure, Jack. I don't give a damn who you is. But shout out to AJ though, man. He a character.
I thought I knew it was a joke.
Anthony Joshua's ring walks of recent have certainly taken a different direction from the man that used to stomp to the ring back in his first few fights. We are getting used to the long robes, smiley faces, and awesome lights and fire effects, blending with the music. But here are my top picks for his most intimidating ones.
Inside 2 rounds. He's closely scrutinised. Everything he does inside the ring and outside the ring is closely observed. There's a real feeling that he is a serious, serious contender for major honours on the heavyweight stage, and so far he's done everything that's asked of him. Still improving, Jim, obviously, but so much to get excited about.
Yeah, early days, of course it is, but this is the first time that Anthony is going to face an opponent who has a reputation.
Joshua did a very interesting interview for Cooking Cassius of IFL TV.
Yeah, that was when AJ was starting up, man. You could tell, man, he was skinny, fresh out the Olympics. Not too many big paydays yet. He didn't even have his Under Armour sponsor yet, and he came in the ring with a plain muscle shirt on. I'm a beginners, man. I'm a beginners for this kid, man. Goes to show you what hard work and dedication to get you.
YouTube. Big shout out to those guys. The interview consisted of AJ giving his personal opinion on his top 5 greatest heavyweights. I won't spoil it for you, as you might want to watch it at a later date, but overall, he nice and calmly talks about the first 3 guys until he gets to his number 2 slot, Iron Mike.
Number 2.
Number 2 is going to be the Iron Man, the man that I would love to have read comic books about when I was a kid. Iron Mike Tyson, the beast. The man with a 19-inch neck, the man with quads that made people say, don't skip leg day, the man with a chest that made you have to get your suits tailored, the beast that would knock you out of a left or a right. You know what I mean?
Iron Mike. Yo, shout out to AJ, man. You could tell that Iron Mike influenced him a lot, man. It just kind of throw it off a little bit because he's he's very tall and he's from the UK, of course. But shout out to AJ, man, fucking with Iron Mike. You know that he is a legend.
Mike Tyson is definitely in my top 5.
I mention this because I could see how Anthony Joshua imitated Iron Mike in some of those early fights, and it's something I'd love to see him do more of in the near future.
Well, listen, he's the king now.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
He's the king. He's the big man now on campus. I don't care who's out now, little guys make him out. He's the big man on campus.
Yeah.
Because the heavyweight champion's the man, especially with a guy like that that's knocking guys out big. And he looks like the heavyweight champ.
For all you guys that are active on Twitter, I'm sure you're struggling to get away from all the beef and shots being fired from boxers worldwide. But very rarely do we see Anthony get involved, regardless of how many times Tyson Fury calls him out for being a weightlifter or a big stiff idiot.
And I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
But out of nowhere this week, AJ must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed, as he sent out 3 pretty aggressive tweets to champions Joseph Parker and Deontay Wilder, with the final tweet sent to former unified champion Tyson Fury. The Fury tweet got the most retweets, and it's pretty easy to see why.
I could do an impression of him, like, he's like, Femi, you big stiff idiot. You can't fight. I'm going to knock you out. He's a real character.
Do it properly. Yeah. AJ has a gangster side to him, man. For y'all that don't know AJ's story, man, let me give y'all a little brief bio of the kid, man. He came from, his parents is from Africa. You know, they moved to London when he was a kid. He from Watford, London. You know, that's a poor neighborhood, I think, in London. And, yeah, man, he came from humble beginnings. You know, so don't think that this road was easy for AJ, because it wasn't. You know, he done got in trouble with the law and everything. You know, AJ got a hell of a story, man. I don't want to go deep into it. I want you to go research it yourself, man, but y'all need to go look into that. You know, it's another side to AJ. It ain't all smiles and laughs and, you know, all that shit he doing now, all that uppity shit he doing. It wasn't always that, bro. Trust me.
That's what I said, don't build yourself up and hype yourself up, because you're already in a deep hole.
It's not building it up.
I told you, you're already in a deep hole.
I just want to let you know.
So don't dig your hole deep.
Dig a hole as deep as you want it to be, man. Come June 25th.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to be in some trouble.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
already in a deep hole.
The ring of that bell,
build yourself up
man,
too
what
much.
did I get myself into? Why is he hitting me so hard? Is there 2 or 3 of them in the ring with me?
When Anthony Joshua made his first title defense back in June 2016, opponent Dominic Breazeale seemed like a pretty grounded and respectable challenger. But something must have ticked AJ off during the early stages of the build-up, because he laid into the American challenger pretty hard from the get-go.
A serious situation, so he has potential, but I have to put an end to his dreams. As I said, I'm the dream catcher, I'm the dream crusher, and I have to make sure that I maintain and just do what I'm here to do, and that's put on a show and keep this belt in the UK.
You got everything to lose.
No pressure.
You got everything to lose, and I got everything to win.
Well, I told you, this stuff and all of that stuff is irrelevant now. It's just me and you when we get in the ring. Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Bitter silence, just me and you exchanging leather. It's trouble.
Good.
You got something.
Don't talk and don't back up like the rest of the American competition.
We'll see.
I'm hoping Anthony.
I'm telling y'all, AJ can only take so much of that shit, man. He need a guy to bring it out of him, though. He remind me of Terrence Crawford. He isn't a live wire like the Charlo twins, you know, or he doesn't have the mouth of Floyd Mayweather, you know, but if you push his buttons or you rattle his cage, man, you'll definitely bring that other side out.
Joshua's preparing to be in a war and a dogfight, because that's what I'm going to bring.
I want to see someone get knocked out. I'm here to please, man. I'll do my duty. It's not about the belt. I told you, don't stand there like you're going to do something to me. I don't care about the belt. Man to man, show some respect. Stand in front of me like you're going to do me something. You're not about that life. You're not about that life.
AJ later went on to punish Breazeale in pretty brutal fashion.
Shit. God damn.
What I've presented to you so far is reserved from how dark Joshua gets in the ring itself. From about 4 or 5 fights in, AJ really started to enjoy the battles rather than looking a little struck by the nerves. But when we say enjoy, I mean he really enjoyed it.
Talent in the heavyweight division.
Oh, look at that counter right hand as well. He loved it. Backtop didn't. He's taken it though, but Joshua smiling again. Sharp, nasty little short inside left hand there as well. Backed off with another left hand. Caught.
The numerous tongue pokes and taunts have come at a rather unusual time during the fights. Usually, a fighter that's outwitting and embarrassing their opponent on the back foot with defensive skills is more likely to taunt. But AJ, in dominant male fashion, taunts his opponents when they appear to be hurt or struggling to recover from a counterpunch. Check it out.
And again a wobble. Again it was the left. Then a right comes through. Joshua sticks his tongue out at White. White in survival mode here already. The legs don't look good at all. And Joshua just grins at him. And White is starting to come apart here already. Tag him back.
Ooh.
And again, just too sharp and too powerful from Joshua, who's slicing him to ribbons here. And Ian John Lewis might have a job to do, because Backtop is so brave, he's standing up to this, but he is grounded, and Ian John Lewis did absolutely the right thing, because Backtop, he's letting go on. I thought he was stopping it. He should, and he will, and he has.
Get.
That's what he gets in return, a 3-punch combination upstairs that rocks the head back, and Joshua goes to the
Yo, AJ has a fucking dark side, man. Like, dark side. Like Briz Rothstein be saying, dark side. Man, he a fucking killer, man. You know, you don't really see too many dudes doing that. You see Terrence Crawford doing it, though. A lot of guys are doing that more. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's enjoying beating the shit out of these people. And he enjoyed every minute of whooping Breazeale's ass from pillar to post in that fight. I'm telling you, man, this shit is gonna be epic in 2018. I wonder if he gonna lick his tongue out at Wilder.
By far, the darkest side I've seen from Anthony Joshua was in an interview for IFL TV in late 2014. The interview started out pretty cool and calm as AJ talked about his experience training at the Klitschko camp. But once the interviewer brought up the prospect of fighting longtime rival Dillian Whyte, the mood quickly changed.
Because currently he stands at 1-0 over you, am I correct in saying that?
Nah, in what way?
As in he was beating you before in the amateurs?
Listen, I don't really care about that. Honestly, man, like, come on, man, I was like 18 years old. Like, I'm a beast now. You know, I don't want to start blowing my own trumpet, but don't regard me as a fighter I was 7, 8 years ago. Because if you're dumb and knock your head off. That's what I can really say on the situation. So I don't really count that as a loss. I count that as a great experience that built me into the man I am now.
AJ has never liked Whyte, to be honest. Their gloves are off episode was ridiculously heated, and when Joshua got a hold of him in the ring, he ended him with the most brutal knockout to date.
Yes.
Incredible that Whyte is still there. Joshua not letting it off the hook. Howard Foster having a close look now.
And as long as Whyte returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but look at the legs. There's a grin from Whyte, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
He's hurt.
Surely no way up here.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these types of videos where I break down the dark side of a fighter, please hit the like button and I'll be sure to do more of these for your favorite fighters down the line. Until next time, fight fans, this is Boxing Legends TV signing off.
Yo, that shit is tight, man. Shout out to Boxing Legends TV, man. Boxing Legends. The link will be down below in the description box, man. The darker side. What y'all think about that? That shit clear, man. I like watching shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that, man. I definitely want to see more fighters on the darker side on Boxing Legends TV. So, let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe, like, and comment. Till next time. Peace.
He smashed on sight, 100 shots out the chopper, he gon' die before the night. Once it's up, it ain't no time for a fight. I let it bust, nigga, I'm tryna take a life. Yeah. Mama's crying when we ride, a whole lot of niggas dying when we ride, yeah. Can't leave the house without that iron, a nigga tried and it's gon' be a homicide. When I slide is rest in peace, putting your face on the T. Ain't gon' be no survivors in the corner to the scene. Every Glock I done got equipped with dicks in the